Yes, good morning, my people. There's one special topic I want to talk about this morning, and that topic is what will help you to be a higher performance person. You know why? So, this topic is putting yourself in an uncomfortable state. Put yourself in uncomfortable position. You know what this means? It means you have to always have projects. You have to put yourself in a situation where you will always need to be worried about a project, a positive project, an investment you will always work for to complete. So let's take for example, if you really want to make so much wealth, first of all, you must have to know that you will start by owning land. And owning land in the sense that as you work, then deposit your fund with company as you buy real estate from them. Why this is very important is that if you don't have a project, you are in your comfort zone. You don't want debt, you don't want risk, you don't want anything. So at the end of the day, you find out that you are not going to perform better. You are going to perform very low. For you to perform at your optimal level, you must have to be in a comfortable place. Being in a place, you have to put your hand in a project that will always require you to think deeply, how to expand your income, how to invest more in assets, how to navigate your way out on that, because man loves comfort, and when you are comfortable, you cannot perform. There are things you cannot achieve without being uncomfortable. That is why, if you want to understand the capacity of a man, put him under pressure and he will achieve. Okay, for you to understand exactly what I'm trying to say, when you must deliberately put yourself under pressure so that you can perform optimally. Take for example, if you are a student, if you are once a student then in the university, or you are currently a student now, what do you think that made you not to read much during ordinary time in school before exam? Maybe when lecture has started, after taking your note and all that, when you go back home, you can only read like 30 minutes or highest 1 hour, and you fall asleep. But immediately exam comes, and we have exam in few days time, you will find out that you can read from night till morning. You can find out that you can stay awake for 6 hours, read for 7 hours. So, but all those while, exam was still far away, you never had that strength to be able to read that 6, 7 or even 8 hours on a go. But immediately there is exam, then you can read that. But once there is no exam, you cannot read up to 30 minutes. What do you think that happens? What happens is that your brain has picked the challenge you have, that you have now, you have exam so and so date, and you are very sure that without passing that exam, without reading, you cannot pass. So, and that you will not be comfortable when you don't pass. You know the implication. So that is exactly what happens when you pick up project. So now, those one is the system that put you in that project, which is the school system. But now you are no longer a student. How do you want to put yourself into that situation so that you can perform optimally? I just want to also explain to you that sermon doesn't change people. What changes people is the system. That system you are. No matter how you want to preach someone today, from now till next year, to make money, to be rich, to be wealthy and all that, if the person did not provide himself, or he did not find a way to put the person in a system where he will be checked, where he will be tracked, where he will be monitored, where he will be followed, definitely the person cannot achieve anything. So it is system that change people, not sermon. It is not amount of words. So now, what we are trying to say here is that you are the one who is going to put yourself in that system. Putting yourself in that system to checkmate your body system, to checkmate your person, so that once you begin a project, once you have a project at hand, you can no longer sleep. You can no longer relax. You can no longer be lazy, because every single person is lazy. But what makes people to be hardworking is because they directly or indirectly, they intentionally or unintentionally been plugged in a system where they will not have rest until they achieve their goals. So put yourself in that system by engaging yourself in a project. That project will help you shape your mind. That project will help you not relent. That project will help you not to dull. So that is why I said, if you see a way, if you don't see any way to put yourself into it, commit yourself maybe to in a system where you will be paying for a piece of land. If you are not building, if you are not doing anything, if they tell you that you have to pay on installment, something like asset, I'm not talking about liability to be paying on installment for liability. No, I'm talking of asset like properties. So when you have that opportunity, take that opportunity. If they say land is 4 million and you can pay 1 million and as a deposit and begin to pay the rest, do it. Companies are not going to take your money. They are not going to eat your money. I kid you not. You are going to succeed. I know how it works, but fear most time don't allow us to. And once you do that, your perception, your activities, your notion, everything will change. And that is the only way you can be able to achieve it. But when you want to wait until you have everything, until you are comfortable, before you can be able to do a project, before you can be able to buy a land, definitely, if you are supposed to buy it like 5, maybe on the long run, you can only end up buying 1. Or in some cases, you cannot be able to buy even single one. So plug yourself in the system so that you can be able to perform optimally. Thank you very much. My name is Ejike Akwa.